If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. Right, we're back with part 2. Yeah, part 2 of this. Alright, so Scott, what's happening?
So what we need to do now is, due to the car wreck, Reg needs to make a Constitution roll.
It was a simple bump in the road.
Right.
White Rhino.
That flung me through the air like a ragdoll.
Yeah, you got to remember, we weren't seated. We weren't seated. We were like standing up at the back.
So it's a constitution roll.
Constitution roll, yes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're essentially knocked prone, but you're not knocked unconscious.
Yeah, take that.
Okay, but
my bloody back!
Is everybody okay back there?
No!
Clunk, ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk.
Now I could be mean. I could do 2 rolls. One to see if someone flies out the back doors that have been loosened, and then the other one to see if the gun goes off in Timothy's pants. But
No,
we won't do
I
that.
vote,
Hang
I vote
on.
for the gun.
I vote for
Hang on. Hang on, Scott.
Yes.
I put it back in the fucking glove compartment, if you remember.
Yeah,
You
but we
did.
can still make a roll to see if something goes off in his pants if you want,
It could,
Scott.
it could go off in the glove compartment. And
I
shoot
put
you.
I put the fucking safety on.
I mean, you never said that.
I fucking well
What's that
did.
safety on the
I
gun?
fucking well did.
I'm gonna pretend he didn't.
He said he put the safety on when he shoved it down his pants.
Okay. Well, yeah, fine. We'll just pretend that's actually what happened. I'll give that to you. But anyways, so yes, so yeah, so
Who can you make a con check?
So to be clear, so Walt, so you've recovered and regained control of the van. I mean, the front end is just taking a mass load of damage to the engine. But like, did you want to continue on, or have you come to a complete stop?
No, I've slowed down, but I am continuing on. I am not stopping.
Okay. So with that, let's see here.
I want to give Reg a once over.
I'm closing
Hi.
my eyes for that.
Okay. So yeah,
I'm closing my eyes for that.
Smart move.
So yeah, so Reg, I mean, if feel free to describe the wound that you took. You took a major wound that's going to require you to, make a con roll at the end of each week to see if you even heal.
Okay.
But if Timothy wants to, he can try to apply first aid to give you 1 extra hit point.
Well, what happened was, I was in the back and I was loosening the back doors. Hit the divot. I flew up, hit the ceiling, then in midair spun round and landed back first on the open toolkit.
Oh, I can feel that myself.
I know.
Oh God.
So he's got all tool
Sorry,
and metal wounds in his back.
Did you just say you landed on your tool?
No,
Yeah.
the
Or one of his
toolkit.
tool?
No, I said toolkit, but we know how your mind works.
So yeah, so I mean, effectively just pretty much just thrown your spine out of whack. I mean, maybe a couple of tools even punctured you back there. But
I'm now L-shaped.
so Timothy, I mean, go ahead and if you want to go ahead and administer first aid.
I would like to, yes.
Okay. But since we're technically still in pursuit mode at this moment in time, actually, you know what? We're not, because you guys are going to continue on. So you're still on the map, and we're still going to. So Keith, you've pretty much come to almost a crawl, right?
Yeah, I am. Obviously, the road condition is not what it needs to be.
Right.
The van is not where it needs to be.
Right.
And I'm trying to nurse it along, but still trying to gain ground, because I don't know where any of these other, rednecks are. I mean, I don't know where
exactly.
they are, or where they're going to pop out of, but we're still moving forward.
Okay. Yeah. So we're going to go kind of out of order now, since technically we're not going to be in a pursuit at the moment. So So Timothy, go ahead and apply your first aid to Reg, if you like. Okay.
I succeeded.
yeah, so that's going to be a success. So Reg, you're going to do the best you can to help him out. You know that his wound is severe, but you've given him one extra hit point.
Right, Reg, you're going to need to stay off your feet for a week or two while the swelling goes down around your spine. You've injured your vertebrae, so you need to just relax a bit. Don't do anything too strenuous.
That's all right, man. I'll have a fag. We'll be fine.
So while Timothy is administering first aid to Reg, Mary and Jack.
No smoking in Vandalay. No smoking.
Oh, because that's what the danger to your health is.
So both Mary and Jack. So yeah, you've both taken. You've taken a bump. Nothing too severe, but you've got some bruises or minor head wounds. But what are the both of you doing while Wallace is kind of continuing down the dirt road?
Well, I look over at Mary and say, "You okay?"
Yeah, Wallace broke my fall.
Yeah, my cousin's like that.
Cushioned?
So you're going to eventually come.
Can I? Sorry,
Yes,
sorry,
go ahead.
Scott.
Yes, go ahead, Jen.
Can I administer some first aid to everyone in the van? Is that doable? Obviously,
Sure.
Wallace is driving, so I can't do it to him. But I can definitely give Jack a once over and give Mary a once over and make sure that they're all well, not top notch, but not badly injured. Well, I guess they're not badly injured, but
Right.
on the way to be mended.
Go ahead and give me a roll for each one.
So this is Sue. Well, Mary. So I succeeded on that one, and this is Jack. Oh, okay, both. Both done. One was a hard as well, so Mary got a hard success done against her.
How many hit points is that?
It's one. I don't think you get a bonus for any sort of a. Let me just double check. But let's see here. I think it's just one hit point upon success. First aid, yes. With the success granted.
Yeah, it's one.
Okay.
It's in Pulp Cthulhu you get 3, but in this it's 1.
Okay. Yeah, as long as it's delivered within an hour of the wound. Okay, 1 hit point recovery. Now it may be attempted once with subsequent rolls constituting a pushed roll. So if you wanted to continue to help out, Reg or the rest, but obviously you're pushing it, so you could be counterproductive with that. But, if you feel everyone is okay, we can move on.
The only one I'm worried about is Wallace, because he looks. You took 5, didn't you?
Did. So you probably see a little bit of blood running from my scalp down the side of my face where
How?
because I'm not wearing a
Could
seatbelt,
I-
so when I hit it I jostled up and hit my head on the roof.
I'll be it is advisable to wear a seatbelt.
I don't
Captain
think you had
Hyde.
them in the mid-70s.
Maybe not.
They
Oh,
did, but I
they
think
did?
they just sat by the side.
Yeah, some vehicles had them, some didn't, and they generally were not used.
Purely
Can I-
decorative.
So could if I administered first aid to Wallace, would it get in the way of him driving?
To be perfectly honest, if you're going to pretty much say it's a head wound, as you're dabbing a head wound and you're trying to, heal that. He's kind of looking around as you're taking your time with it. I would say you can, because at this point in time, you're not under any duress. He's slowed down the drive a bit, just to provide 1 hit point successfully if you make the roll. Yeah, I'm not gonna penalize you.
Nearly failed, but passed anyway.
Okay. So yeah. So everyone who has taken damage has regained at least 1 hit point. The only one that's under any sort of, duress just would be Reg, because he falls under the major wound healing category.
Can I assist him on the healing though over the weeks? Can I give him like? Can I, make sure help him with the healing process? Is that something that first aid or whatever covers? Well, I'm a nurse.
You're being supremely optimistic that we're going to last weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
At
that's
the end of
multiple
the day,
sessions.
We're doing all right.
Yeah, no. If you make it to the end of the week, sure. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem. But I mean, he'll get a bonus die if he's in a comfortable environment, but also a bonus die if he receives effective medical care. You would need to make a medicine skill roll at the end of the week.
Oh, I'm not. I've only got 30% in medicine, so I'm not as good.
Yeah, but then I also add a penalty die if he's in a poor environment or is unable to take sufficient rest. So essentially, he needs to be in a healing environment, for it to be relatively looking like it's going to be successful. Not saying that he can't, but there's going to be penalties involved in this particular situation, unless you want to apply medicine. But this is at the end of the week. But yes, so continuing on. So both Mary and Jack, you're there. Timothy has administered first aid the best he can with the abilities that he has. Wallace, you see as you're kind of coming around another bend, you can see you're coming upon the beginnings as the dirt road ends and the beginnings of a paved road. Which way would you be turning on this paved road?
That is a mighty fine question. I am. I think I'm gonna turn to my left.
Okay.
So that would be this way, right?
Okay.
As the driver, that would be my left, right?
So you're left that way? Okay. All right. Anyone else do anything as you turn to left?
Do we have a map that we can take a look at and try and figure out where we are?
Let's see.
Anybody
Well,
have the navigate skill?
yeah. I mean,
That's a bit optimistic.
I mean, we
I
did
think
have a
we've all
map
got it at
because remember they
10.
pointed it out.
Yeah.
right.
So I guess what I would say then is when we come to that road, I would stop momentarily
Mm-hmm.
to make, to give Mary and or Jack time to look at the map since they're in the front, and give me a direction which way to go, to my right or to my left, and then I'll go that direction.
So, your best assessment, I mean, they don't really need to make a navigation because if you turn this way, this will eventually get you back to the road.
Okay.
So if you're kind of looking on, the map itself, you know which direction you need to head. I mean, it's not like you're in the woods or anything. You can't really tell north from south, even though there's foothills and everything. You get a general idea of where you're going. So you're still going to want to try to head this way.
Okay,
the best
then
you can.
so that would be driver's right.
Correct.
Okay.
So with that, I just want to know, are you just driving normally?
I will maintain a moderate speed, probably slightly above the speed limit,
Okay.
at or just above the speed limit. To try to gain some ground, but not overly push Vandalay until I absolutely have to.
All right. And
So whatever that speed equates to where I am not overly pushing the van.
right. Let me get this real quick because you guys are going to be moving on.
Do we still need the chase music?
Do we still need it? No. If you'd like me to turn it down, we can. Or feel free to turn it down. You don't really need
I
it. But
actually didn't even notice it was on because I've got Roll20 muted.
yeah. So
Oh, I'm jamming out to it.
So as you make the right turn, Wallace, the radio in
Oh no,
your van. What?
I've got to turn it up again.
Yeah.
Why?
So the radio in your van suddenly picks up
Because the
local radio
radio's about to
station.
go off, bud.
Yeah. So there's some crackling and fuzz, and then you will suddenly soon hear the voice of
Hang
the
on,
DJ
before
kick
you
in.
do it,
Yep.
bud, are you unmuted on Roll20?
I'm just unmuted now.
Okay. All right. So hopefully, make sure your volume is appropriate. If you can't hear it, let me know. But so the radio kicks in, and suddenly you hear the tail end of the song.
Tony Iommi's guitar on that sure gets my heart racing, almost as if I finished a trippy run. Speaking of running, we're still on the move, but we're slowing the groove, you dig? This is Captain Jack on 93.7, The Arrow.
All right, so you are continuing on down the road, and you are going to you can tell, Wallace, right away that this road is a lot more twisted, and the turns are just sporadic. Even there's not really a direct route as you're continuing on. Go ahead, and so are you continuing to you're not really in pursuit mode, right? You're just hightailing it. So
Right.
I'm not gonna throw a hazard at you at this point in time, but we're going to say as you are continuing, the foothills kind of to your right as you're looking north, you
Okay.
can see at various points in the distance over the hills dust, being kicked up, over here down the road that you were coming on. As you could start to go up on a more elevated road, you can also see dust over here to the north, probably closer to the town, obviously showing signs of some sort of vehicles in a driving fast. I mean, once again, doesn't require a lot of insight to realize that they're out there looking for you. So
do you guys see that? Do you guys see him?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, my back. Oh.
Oh, quit your bitching. You'll be fine.
I'll help Reg sit in a chair. Just sit down.
Then, didn't you?
Conspicuous paint job.
So
I was given.
So as you make these turns, and you keep getting to a higher elevation, you see the twisting road the elevation starts to go down. As you eventually reach the end of this paved road, and you can see something in the distance of the road, Wallace. You can't quite make it out yet, but there's something in your way. It's still a bit far out to see exactly what it is, but. So what do? Do you continue forward? Do you take it slow? What would you like to do?
I'm gonna slow Vandalay down a little bit to give us a little bit of time to, even a matter of seconds to try to assess what it is that's in the way, or is a threat, if it is a threat.
Right.
And if there's possibly other avenues to go that are off-road if necessary.
Okay. So as you get closer, it's crystal clear what this is. The road is completely blocked with a stack of more of these wrecked, burnt-out vehicles, a variety of boulders, and just broken up junk. Both sides of this path of the road are blocked by an elevated amount of hills and walls, making it almost impossible for your van to go either way. You're pretty much at a dead end. The only
here's
option.
the beautiful thing you said, almost impossible.
Right.
So where does that slim chance of possibility lie?
The slim chance is your van's not going to make it, but you guys yourselves can get out and try to make it, but you would be on foot.
So I start to slow Vandalay down even more. Do you guys see any way to get around this? Otherwise, we're either getting on foot or
I'm looking at the map. I mean, is this
turning
block?
thing
Is,
around.
Is this blockage
Hmm.
before the turning?
Before, you mean to get to the major highway?
No, there's a junction coming up ahead. The road splits.
Yeah. Let me take off my overlay so I can see yours better. Hold on, because I've got I did what James suggested. I put my map on top of it so I don't have to keep going back and forth. But let me just lower.
You know, you can change the opaquity of it, don't you? There's a slider.
Opaquity.
Yeah, that's a word.
That's a new word.
That's a new form of government. Yes, right. So you're talking about here, Pookie. Yes, it's before that. The
And there's no way.
right-
There's no way we could just drive a little off road to get back on, and then come back on road further up the road.
The area around you is so hilly. I mean, imagine if you were taking a drive up, a mountainous road. I mean, it's
Right.
not a large mountain, but essentially all paths lead to one way or another your van getting stuck. The more level areas where you were driving through was back where you came from over here when you were going down that dirt road, and likewise the areas over here. So yeah, there's really no. I mean, like I said, the van, no, but everyone here could, if they wanted to take off on foot. But you're pretty much your only option at this time is to turn around and go back the way you came, or hoof it.
So as we get up to this barricade, I bring Vandalay to a full and complete stop.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, is this it?
We're
This is as far
stuck.
as we can go.
We're stuck. We can't get through this. So either
Can we-
either
we
you
clear
guys
it?
want to turn
Can we
around.
clear it?
I'm not going through it.
Can we drag any of it out of the way?
To be perfectly honest, you could probably move some of the boulders, and you could probably clear it over several hours, possibly. But I don't. You might not have that kind of time on your hands.
When you
At
drive
least-
around it.
There's no way around it. Essentially, it's kind of, you're in an area where the
Is it
van
like a
has
gully?
like a
Cold-
gully. Yeah.
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 So does this look like a deliberate roadblock?
Oh, absolutely. No, this is not an accident. This has been set
What's-
up deliberately.
What's
with
up with
a variety.
why are these people so adamant on not letting people leave their town? It seems mental.
Hell if I
It's a damn
know.
horror story.
All right.
Wallace, mate, you're the one who brought us here.
I stopped for gas, for God's sakes.
Yeah, well, you know all this better than we do.
Shit.
If we're going to have to go back, maybe we can take a moment to see if we can fix the van at all.
What, back to the town?
No,
No,
back,
not back to the
back
town.
the other way.
Problem is, half the tools are back down the road there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Got this now, and I'll pull up a big wrench.
I'm gonna turn 3, 4, 5 point turn Vandalay around and start going back up Twister Road.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. We'll go ahead and I'm going to get you to here, right?
Okay.
Okay. And since you're going back up, you're going to have the lower ground, so you're going to be able to see up ahead of you, kind of like at a higher elevation, and you could see the what looks to be some sort of vehicle up on the higher road line approaching you. But you've got
shit.
does it have a harpoon on the back?
you can't tell at that point, but you can see it. It's moving very fast, but you know it's a vehicle, but it's still quite a distance away for you to make it clear. But
I think we should just assume it hostile on these roads. Any car
No
we
shit.
meet. So let's.
Is there any place that I can hide the van?
give me a luck roll.
If you can hide the van, you can hide us in the van.
Yeah.
Yes. I got a failure. Woo!
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing nearby. You're
I
on
would have
a-
passed that, by the way. Just saying.
You're on a mountainous road.
I do have a comment though for somebody in chat on the Twitch stream. Hey
Yep.
Danny, kiss my ass.
Oh, good. I thought they were gonna. I thought they were commenting on me. That's great. You know.
No. I think Danny's just like commenting on our impending doom in general. Okay, so yeah, yep. Nowhere to hide. I am. Well, forward we go. I'm gonna hope my police tactical driving skills training is going to pay dividends.
I've got an insane idea.
Yes, speak
That's a normal idea, isn't it?
If it's the harpoon gun truck, if we could take control of it, we could potentially clear the roadblock by using the harpoon gun and pulling the shit away.
That would probably still take hours.
Well, if we get the harpoon gun, we can shoot a harpoon at them.
Yeah.
Shay. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep climbing up that elevation, and I'm gonna try to use some kind of tactical advantage to.
What the fuck? Oh, it's a bike.
Yeah, I'm just at a game. I'm going to go and check that. Did they call it Cthulhu whaling supplement for the harpoon skill?
Oh, is that in the forthcoming supplement?
Oh no, the harpoon looks like completely made up by Ian, so you can thank him for this. So go ahead and give me now, mind you, because of the body damage to your car, all drive rolls are going to be done with a penalty die. So just make note of that. So let's go ahead and get your initial drive.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. All right. I got an extreme success, but I got to do the manual D10. Hold on.
Not bad.
20. So 20 will still give me extreme.
Hard, isn't it? 25. Yeah, it'll be a
yeah,
hard roll.
It'll be a hard success.
Okay. So yeah. So and then their roll is going to be.
I'm not parlaying, Alex. I'm not parlaying. Sorry, Alex is in chat. Sorry.
All right. So hold on. I need to turn my overlay back up a little bit so I can see what's up ahead. Okay. So here we are. Okay. So both of you, it's just going to be a simple one movement, since you've got your well. All right, here we go. Maybe someone can adjudicate. Both of you get extremes, right?
No, I have a hard.
You have a hard. Okay. All right. So fair enough. But they're pursuing you. So they're two spots away. So let me put you back over here. So we're still going to go in initiative order.
Okay.
So what do you do?
I am.
Now, just remember that you do have some special built-in Highway of Blood, Chase Rule skills that you have at your disposal, depending on your car or the vehicle that you're driving.
Right.
Oh, is that the machine guns?
I mean, the only issue. The only issue with this is that the rest of us have not much else to do, so we're just sitting here, just on a journey.
Oh, you might.
Yeah, but
Well,
there's
probably not right now, though.
But
Yeah, not right now.
we just can't really do much.
I am. You know what I'm gonna do?
And when we do try and help, someone throws a fucking random thing that we can't negate. Scott.
So
Blame the dice.
Nope. What
Okay,
I'm
boss.
gonna do is I am going to continue to drive forward, and I am not gonna use any of my special things, but I am going to do I'm going to invoke the sudden hazard rule.
Okay. So you still roll the luck. It's still player side roll for this.
So who was it that had the shittiest luck? Pookie?
You want me to roll that?
right? You
Okay.
want. It's a group luck roll, right? Well, we're screwed. We're screwed.
Sorry, but you know.
So is it based on So it's based on the. All right.
What?
No, I'm
So
just.
as written, if we
Yeah.
succeed on that group luck roll when whoever calls for the hazard, the sudden hazard,
Mhm.
the players do a group luck roll. If the players are successful, the investigators are successful, it's in their favor. If they fail it, it's in the keeper's favor. Yep. And I was hoping to get it in our favor.
Well,
And you
Pookie
two
doesn't
slow
have.
us-
We
slow
knew
down.
that. We did know that Jack didn't have much luck.
That's how the rule works. I mean,
Well,
Yeah. Stop asking for a group luck roll and ask me to make an accounting roll.
Can you give us an account on how you'd make this lucky?
Hold on a
Oh.
minute.
so
Yes.
So, Keith, since you were, let's say you succeeded, what was the hazard that you were going to do? Because now it's going to it'll occur, but it's going to affect you.
yeah. My thought was, because the terrain is, it's got the hills and it's got some of it's kind of like gully.
Mhm.
I was hopeful that
Can we vote against it? Can we go? No, we don't want a fucking thing.
No.
It's his turn. I mean, well, you still I mean, you don't automatically fail. He still has to maneuver around the hazard.
Yeah.
It's just the hazard exists.
Right.
So okay. So
What
go
I
ahead.
was hoping for was like rock debris.
Mhm.
Basically the equivalent of like my special maneuver of like kicking up debris.
Okay.
To where the dust billies would have to avoid it and hopefully send them off road.
Okay.
That was my hope.
Okay. So yes. So you are now going to need to avoid a landslide, so to speak. So
Just going from better to worse here, isn't it?
yeah. So yep. So go ahead.
Oh no! As I jerk the wheel.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, but you said, am I
Yeah.
still at disadvantage? Yeah.
Yep. Always. Because of the car. Or it's just-
Always.
God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I'll take a 30.
All right.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'll take a 30. So
Fair enough.
that's a regular success.
yes, and which all sudden hazards are regular, thankfully. So out of the blue, as you're driving, you hear the sound of just rocks tumbling. There's no avoiding it. It's the crashing as you look up to your left, as the higher part of the mountain that you're ascending just starts raining down rocks and boulders as you maneuver through. This crazy nonsense. Narrowly avoiding being shoved down the side of the road onto the side of the mountain. So that will put you here, and then we'll go ahead and go with them. All right. So here we go. They need to do that, but they get a bonus. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Who would like to roll a 10-sided for me?
You don't want Pookie to roll.
Right.
Unless it's
so-
accounting.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
Unless it's accounting.
James, roll a 10-sided for me.
2.
Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. And so, do you see the landslide continue on? And then you hear a larger crashing as a huge boulder comes smashing and careening into the road here. As you hear the screeching of the brakes, as you can tell that this is the truck approaching you. Still showing some sort of damage from the when it crashed the first time, but it's still still operating. And now I need to see
Brakes are screeching. Theirs or ours?
theirs, because this is the boulder. I mean, you'll see the boulder in front of you, but it's not gonna, it's not gonna affect you because this is their hazard situation.
Okay.
So because they've hit it now as the boulder slams into the road, it's created almost a small barrier that's going to make it, you're going to have to come to a crawl to maneuver around, unless you wanted to try a crazy drive skill. But it has caused them to come to a screeching halt, and here we go. D6. Ooh. Oh boy.
They just totally crashed and burned.
Oof. Oh boy. Where's my book? Oh, here it is.
That's a GM who sounds way too happy.
I like car wrecks.
I think they just crashed and burned, and that's what I'm hoping for.
Everyone cross their fingers.
Okay, and All right. Excellent. Okay, and
It's not one thing, it's another that's going to get us.
oh wait, hold on. We gotta do this first. And let's see, what was that? That was just a regular failure. Okay. Wow. Okay. And one more. Sorry, there's just a lot to add up here. And oh wow. Okay. You see the front end of the truck just collide into this boulder as you see bodies just flung from the windshield out into the stone and onto the road. As you see another body just get ejected off the road into the side, shrubs and brush. As you hear the just the twisted metal just slams in front of you, and you begin to see this isn't like steam from radiator smoke, and flames start to start to rise on the front end. It would cause you to come to a stop, as both this boulder and this wreckage has made it impossible, almost impossible for you to maneuver around to continue on this road. But you could see to the left and right of you, the two bodies that were in the front of the vehicle are just a bloody mangled mess, not even moving.
Yeah, slowly I will navigate Vandalay around
Okay.
the boulder and the wreckage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is this the truck with the harpoon?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, we can't take it now because it's a wreck, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm okay
It's the
with
guy. I presume the guy in the back has gone flying.
Yes.
Is that the guy with the bolt in his head? With the screw loose, the screw in his head, the loose screw?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's as best you can tell, he's the one that went flying off into the brush.
But the troublemaker.
Yeah, the troublemaker.
Do we need, and this is just a question because I don't know, do we need to make a sanity roll for seeing the bodies, the mangled bodies?
I mean, we can get to that in a minute, because if when you're pulling around, Keith, you're going to see one more of the not the truck, but these souped up old muscle car. One more is coming up the road.
Oh shit.
Can we get over to the other crashed car with the bodies and see if they've got any weapons on them?
If you want to get out, yeah. I mean, if you want to stop, you can see an approaching vehicle though.
Yeah, but it could be an approaching vehicle full of people with guns, couldn't it?
Could be. Yeah.
Well, it could be. So I'm creeping Vandalay around as we.
Well, yeah, okay. So do you want to stop and get some? Do you want to get some weapons? See if we can get some weapons. Because we're not allowed to use your gun, so and none of us have got weapons. What have you got?
I've got a big wrench.
Oh.
So I
Big Reg with his big wrench.
nice.
Yeah, but every time you swing that, you're going to be out crying in pain because you're back.
So I stop Vandalay.
Okay.
And in response to Timothy's question, if you want to find one real quick, but I'm not sticking around long.
Okay, I'm going to quickly jump out the fan and see if I can find a fucking gun or weapon.
Okay,
If
so
And
considering
I
the
reach for
intensity.
my pistol in the console.
Look,
Okay. So, and mind you, there's already been a bullet fired. Just want to
Yep.
kind of make a little note of that. Okay.
Yep.
So the intensity of the situation, James, this is going to be one luck roll because you're not going to have time to look. It's going to hop out and see if something's in plain sight. I mean, if you wanted to completely
No.
stop and start, yep.
whatever. No, all right, I'll get back in the car. Can't see anything.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing so well.
What's he doing?
Yeah. So
Are we leaving him behind? We shouldn't leave him behind.
I'm not
I went-
leaving him behind.
I went to go see if we could
To
find
be
a
fair,
weapon.
if you were going to leave anyone behind, it's your luck that's dragging us down.
We're not leaving anybody behind.
So yeah, I'll jump back in the car and go, 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 go. There was nothing there. I didn't see anything. Just some bodies. Some car,
Yeah,
just
we
some
saw
car
that.
crash.
So you see, Wallace, that the muscle car, as you made your way around, the wrecked truck and the boulder, they've pulled lengthwise. They've stopped their car. They're lengthwise across the road, and all of them have.
Where
come
are-
out of the-
Scott, where are we?
You're right here. Is this not showing on the map?
Yeah, yeah. I see.
Yeah, I just wonder where the muscle cars are.
It's not showing?
Well, they're all the way over here.
No, there's one right here. Is it not showing on the map?
What
Yeah, yeah. There's just one though.
It was yeah, but that's the pickup truck, isn't it? I'm getting
Oh,
confused.
okay. Yeah, sorry. My bad.
I'm getting absolutely confused. What's going on?
My bad. I'm not moving the tokens appropriately. So, okay. All right. So the muscle car has stopped. Lengthwise across the road. So there's no way to, maneuver around it. You could try to go through it, but there's two of them outside. As far as you can tell, two are holding something. Doesn't look like any discernible weapon, but one seems to be holding a shotgun.
Great.
So I will keep Vandalay. I'm stopped. I'm not proceeding forward.
Right.
And I will turn to probably right in Mary's ear because she's probably the one still right next to me. But it's collectively to everybody in the van. We got a problem. That.
There's three of
well-
them.
How far are we from them? Ballpark.
One, you're one movement away on the chase thing. So you're far enough to see them.
Okay, but neither of us are close enough to shoot at each other.
Not really, no.
Okay. They have a shotgun, which has.
They're holding
short
a
range, I got
rifle.
pistol.
Yeah, they're holding a rifle that you can tell, but it's short, so your assumption is it's a shotgun.
Okay. What do you guys think? I don't think we can handle getting off road, and
Well, what can we do? Well, what can we do?
Can we drive through and just...
The car's on its last fucking leg. It's not going to handle going through.
What
It's
else do you
literally-
suggest?
I don't know what I'm going to suggest.
Well, that's my suggestion. I mean, we can't fight them because we're not armed with guns. Unless we back up and have a real search. I don't want to get in a gunfight.
Okay, so there was this story. Hold on, now in the police academy, there was this story about a group of what were they? What did the guy say? He said they were Vietnam veterans. They had gone AWOL, and they pulled, and they were this group, and they did this like really crazy ass maneuver, and it actually worked. We tried to learn it, but it didn't work well for us. But we might make this work. So the idea
What is the maneuver? Sorry, I'm
hold on.
He's
I'm
getting to
it.
that.
I'm getting to it. We
So
drive-
impatient.
We drive
no, I'm
fast.
panicking.
I spin the van across the road, pop the doors open. One of you fires my pistol, a couple of shots. Hopefully we're lucky enough. And then we can then bolt around them and mitigating some of the threat and get out of here.
Right. Well, who's good at shooting a pistol?
Don't look at me. I never fired a
I've
gun
got-
in my life.
I've got one question to ask you, Wallace. What drugs are you on, and can I have some?
I'm not on drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't believe in doing drugs, but this is going to cause me to drink and start doing drugs. I mean, I'm not going to walk up to somebody with what looks to be maybe a short-barreled rifle or a shotgun and go, "Hi, my name's Wallace. You've been chasing us. Let's have tea and
Well,
crumpets."
that's not what we're That's not what we're suggesting. Though. There must be something else we can do.
Well, if we go back, the road's blocked. If we go forward, the road's
Well,
blocked.
it's
Can't
not.
seem to go off
Yeah,
road.
but what was if we could ditch? We might have to ditch the van.
Well, I mean, that's an option. We can go back down to the roadblock, ditch the van.
And
Try
hey,
hooking
who's
on
to
foot.
say they haven't got another roadblock or something up ahead?
True.
They seem to have laced the whole mountains around here with.
Now, let me remind you, it's like 100 and something bloody degrees out here, and water's going to be a problem really, really fast. So,
I should have hidden that. Sorry.
yeah.
Okay, I get it.
What? Okay, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. I've got a crazy idea.
I'm all ears.
But it just might work.
Maybe. Once if we go back to where the roadblock is, make it look like we've dumped the car and wait for them to come and look and investigate,
Do an
and
ambush.
then ambush them.
It's not the worst idea I've heard today.
It's not the worst idea, but how many of us are any good in a fight?
Oh yeah, you know, I can certainly hold my own.
I can
Yeah.
hold my own.
But you've got a back injury.
Just a flesh wound.
Well, barring any other suggestions, that is the best suggestion we've got. So let's.
There's your maneuver.
Yep, and I will spin Vandalay around, kick up some dust, and rock whatever, and then I will creep back around the boulder and then back down to the big roadblock down near the fork in the road.
Okay, let's make a decision. We're
I think we just did.
okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go back down to the fork in the road,
Mhm.
abandon the van,
Okay.
and hang tight and see if they follow us. Just kind of set up an ambush.
So you're heading down this way.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay. So you turn, okay, and you head out. And those of you looking out the window, you could see that they haven't move. They're just kind of sitting there on their, on their car, just watching you drive off. And as you turn the corner, Wallace, if you look in your rearview mirror, you can
Okay.
kind of see the one with the what looks to be like a rifle or shotgun raise it up, his hand up in the air, and just kind of wave it around like that. Then you turn the corner, and you're approaching back towards the boulder. You see that the front end is still smoking. There's flames that have kind of almost engulfed the front cab of the car. Go ahead and just give me a spot hidden.
Just him.
All right.
Well, whoever's in the passenger seat. So spot hidden and Sue. And do it with a bonus.
Just spot. Who's spot hidden?
That's our imaginary player. And you said with a bonus?
Yeah, with a bonus.
Okay, so
I got a 41,
Okay.
so I succeed.
Okay. Well, let's see if everyone sees it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got an 11, so that's
Mhm.
going to be an extreme.
Okay.
I got a 41, which is a success.
Okay.
This is
Um,
spot hidden, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, yours is doing what mine does. You got to roll the d10 separately.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
okay,
I don't know why, but
It's the weird character sheets.
yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
Just in keeping that I don't make the roll
Okay.
as is traditional.
So, but Wallace, you succeeded.
Yeah, I got an extreme.
Did anyone else succeed?
Yep.
Yep. So, Wallace, as you're approaching the van, you immediately see something just unbelievable as you feel Mary's hand come across your chest in surprise. Just like, you see what I see? And what you see is Seth pointing the harpoon gun straight down the road at you. But since you've seen it, I'll give you a bonus die. Depending on if, or I'll give him a penalty die, depending on if he hits you or not. So, are we ready?
Oh boy.
Okay. Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and go in turn order. So we're going to start this again. Wallace, you've seen it?
Can you put the
so
initiative tracker up then?
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to take a break, we can take a break here. But yeah, so we'll go in the proper order. So you actually get to react first, and then he'll get a shot. So you're stuck between three
Literally
hillbillies
a rock in a hard place.
harpoon.
Yeah.
So yeah, break time.
It's a good
Okay.
little cliffhanger. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we'll be back shortly. Don't touch that dial.
Come back for harpoon hour.